What up, Dan? This is in response to your video. Thank you so much for sending me that, man. That was a good overview. I got to see a lot. The place is perfect. It's exact size that we need because it's the same size as what people have there available to them. So that's what we should be showing an example of instead of having like a big elaborate place to start with. So I was checking the place out. It looks good, dude. It has a lot of good shade, which is gonna help us be able to use it more as a seed, because that's what we want this to be. We want this to be our seed. So since it has a good canopy, we could start a lot of seedlings under it to plant there and also plant in the rest of the community. So that's awesome, dude. We'll really utilize the vertical space, like you said, all those columns and the walkways and the walls. We could grow, I made a few plants here. We could grow passion fruit, grapes, potato vines, sweet potatoes for a ground cover. We could do dragon fruit, which is a vining cactus. Asian wing bean, which is a powerful nitrogen fixer, and it's also a climber. I was looking at smaller trees. I think we should probably do some jackfruit, since it's a small tree, provides a lot of poundage and nutrients. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going to build some guilds and build some projects for that piece of property. These last ones I told you are some plants that I'd like to find for that, because since we have so much space up and down and on the ground, we want to utilize all that before we even fill in this. And so we'll probably be using underground layer and up and down layer and fill in the trees as best we can, and then we'll start and do a lot of seedlings and stuff to sell off and to replant the town. A few more plants to round out my guild. So we have our up and down layer. I want to do a root layer, which would be like walking onions and potatoes. And then we'll do a standing up herbaceous layer, would be comfrey and ginger and cassava. So we have like more potatoes and starches. And yeah, that'd be a pretty good start for us. And we can see what we can find over there. But these are plants that I want to premeditately put into our design. And what else? Yeah, dude, stoked. It's brilliant news. I mean, that right there is the perfect starting project for us. It's enough that the two of us could put some time into it and really show some effort out of it in a few weeks. Collect all the biomass you can. If you plant some vines, you could put the leaves on top of them and they'll keep the moisture in, so the vines could set down roots, and then it'll start putting the roots in and breaking up the really hard terrain. I want to throw it out to YouTube land and to all of our friends and family in Kissimmee. This is a project that's starting. I'd like to be over there with you at September 18th. I'd like to try to get a flight over there and help you for a few weeks. So what we need to make this happen is more pots, gallon pots. I think this is about the size I want to use. Gallon pots and hosing. Oh yeah, for the aquaponics. Collect buckets, reservoir stuff. So tubes, drums, hoses, and once we gather all that together, we could figure out what we could do for flow and filtration and watering of everything else. Because once we get that figured out, we could use the fish system to water all the plants in the whole garden, which is awesome. Then we could become stewards, not slaves. That's what we got to do. All right, brother. Sending you peace, sending you love. Hope to see you soon. Let's get this on the way.